December 13th, and it's the first run of week 5. I got off of work a little bit early today, so I get to run in the daylight, which is really exciting. Just 3-mile easy run today. And yeah, I am choosing a new-ish place to run. And yeah, I'm kind of just ready to get this run over with, to be honest, because I kind of want to go home. I'm pretty tired today, but yay, week 5. Hey everyone, it is Wednesday. Oh my god, it's only Wednesday. This week has been going by so slow. I have a 4-mile run today and I'm really not looking forward to it. Yesterday's run was kind of a slog for me, and I've just been feeling really sluggish and tired these past couple days. I just entered my luteal phase, which is right before my period, or like a week before my period, and it's pretty dramatic how like tired I can feel when I enter this phase. Even with a lot of sleep and a lot of rest, I can just be, you know, more easily fatigued and things like that. So I'm not like extremely pumped for this run. Also, my digestion has been a little bit off these past couple days. Not to be TMI, but like digestion is a huge part of running. I feel like lots of people have like tummy sensitivities and things like that. Usually I'm like pretty okay. I have pretty resilient stomach, but lately I think just like what I've been eating has just like not been digesting as easily. So I just feel really heavy. I'm very like bloated right now. And I just don't feel like my stomach is empty and I'm ready to like go on a run and feel super optimal. But on the plus side, it's been quite temperate these past couple days. It's like 57 degrees right now, which is pretty warm, so I don't need a jacket or like a really thick long sleeve, which will be nice. And yeah, typically I don't run with music or anything, but these last 2 days I'm like, let me just put my headphones in, listen to a podcast, listen to something just to like pass the time. And I think I'll be doing that today, and hopefully that will help me enjoy my run a little bit more. But let's go. Okay, we survived. It actually felt decent. The first 2 miles felt kind of like a slog, but I hit a good flow state in mile 3 and mile 4. It was really funny because I was like, oh, I feel like I'm like picking up my pace and like really working on my form right now during mile 3, and I somehow ran an 11:43 mile, which was way slower than my first 2 miles, which were like around 11:15. So that felt kind of funny to just like feel like my form was really good, but my pace was not reflective of what I thought I was running. But yeah, the last 2 miles I decided to really concentrate on my form and just really work on my arm swing and like picking up my knees, and it felt really good. I was not feeling great before my run and during the beginning of my run, but I'm glad that I chose to focus on my form and just focus on my breathing. And yeah, it felt really controlled at the end, and I'm really happy about this run today. I'm behind on filling this in, but last weekend's 7-mile run, I picked this Gaspard and Lisa one because I ran it with David. Yesterday was kind of a slog, so we're just gonna put a star for getting it done. And today I'm putting this little frog that's riding a little turtle because I thought I was going fast and doing awesome, but I was actually running slower than I thought, but it still felt good. Slow and steady wins it.
Give you a good ranking on belly. No, literally 2809 would have a higher ranking on belly, you know?
Yeah, I just have to make sure my... This turtle is always out here on a sunny day. Look how cute this birdhouse treehouse is. I'm running in my hometown right now. I'm having dinner with my family after this, and it's the most gorgeous run right now. Good morning, world. I'm laying in my unmade bed right now. I have my sheets in the laundry, but it is Saturday. I'm gearing up for an 8-mile long run this morning, but first just starting with some chores around the house. I slept pretty poorly last night. I'm not gonna lie. I had Olive Garden LOL with my family. I had a 72 sleep score, but besides that, I felt like I was up all night just tossing and turning. I could barely get into like a deep sleep. It wasn't the type of sleep where you fall asleep and then you wake up and it's morning. I was waking up, it felt like every 2 hours just to toss and turn. It would take me like 10 minutes to fall asleep again. According to my watch, I only got like 36 minutes of REM. So yeah, teeing up to not have a lot of energy today, but I actually feel decent. I'm happy I woke up at around 7, did some laundry, and then I journaled, and then I just went back to sleep for like another 45 minutes, which feels good, and I feel great. It's a really nice sunny day, so I'm excited to get out there. It's currently 44 degrees outside, so still pretty cold, but I'm gonna be risky and wear a t-shirt today because it's very sunny. And yeah, I think the sun will warm me up on my run. I'm gonna be doing 8 miles, so it'll be like hour and a half, hour 40 minutes maybe of running. I know I'm gonna be freezing when I first get out there, but it might be nice to have my arms exposed. And also I'm wearing my Janji tights, which I love. I am in between sizes, so this isn't like the best sizing. I'm wearing an extra large right now. I'm usually a large. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm very warm in my house, which is probably making me feel confident enough to go out in a short sleeve. So you might see me in an outfit change if I reconsider. But yeah, let's go. It's so freaking pretty outside right now. It's nice and sunny. Yesterday was sunny as well, and I think tomorrow will be sunny. So it's nice, bright blue skied weekend here in Seattle, and there's a really big Seahawks game today, so there's gonna be lots of people downtown. I'm gonna be running on the waterfront, the same route I did last weekend with David, so running from Queen Anne, going along Inner Bay, and yeah, ending up at the waterfront. It's gonna be a really pretty run, and I'm very excited. I just had a little bit of a gel, and I have one in my pocket just in case, but I am taking it for insurance because I didn't sleep super well last night, and I just want to make sure I'm feeling good and full of energy for this run. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yay! I ran from Queen Anne all the way down to Pioneer Square. I'm by the stadiums right now. You are looking at a girl that just ran 8 miles. Woo! Oh my God, I feel so good. That was such a good run. There were so many people out at the waterfront and the vibes were just high. And yeah, I ran like 10:40 something pace. A little faster than I wanted to go for 8 miles. I'll definitely be feeling this probably tomorrow. Although it felt very relaxed during the actual run, so I just kept up the pace. I had a gel before the run, and then I had another one about 4.5 miles in, and yeah, I felt phenomenal, and I'm so happy. Like literally nothing is better than running with blue skies and some sun. And yeah, shorts and the tights were perfect today. It was actually really warm out. I almost feel like I have a little bit of a sunburn. I'm just like a little bit red. I did wear sunscreen, but it was pretty warm out. But yay, I'm so happy. Now I'm gonna go get ready and have a date with my boyfriend. Yay. It's Sunday night, the day after my 8-mile long run, and I decided to do a little check-in because I was walking around my apartment and just stretched my calves and they are sore. They're not super tight or anything as I'm walking around, but I do feel pretty like fatigued today. After my run yesterday, I did do quite a bit of walking still. I got like 25k steps or something yesterday. I went to the museum and walked around downtown with my boyfriend, and yeah, it was definitely like we had a full-fledged date after my run. And my knees were feeling a little wobbly and my legs were definitely tired, but today I don't feel horrible, but I definitely feel like I did a hard workout yesterday and I just feel a little run down. But I had a pretty easy day today. I went to the farmer's market this morning and walked around there, and then I did a little bit of walking around Queen Anne tonight, but I mostly was at home. I took a nap. I had a pretty relaxed day, to be honest. But yeah, this week I have a 5k race I'm supposed to do, a self-imposed 5k race, and then a 5-mile run in the middle of the week. I just realized I will be out of town on the weekend, so I don't know what I'm gonna do for this 5k run because I'm supposed to be gone Friday after work, Saturday, Sunday, come back in the evening. I'm doing yoga with my book club tomorrow, which would be nice to get some relaxing movement in, but I think I might do my 5k race in the middle of the week and switch around some of my runs because I for sure want to get that workout in, but it wouldn't be the end of the world if I had to run 3 miles on like Sunday night when I came home instead of doing my workout. So yeah, much to think about. I'll probably regroup and you'll see what I get up to in the next couple clips. Okay, good night. I'm gonna rest my legs now.
I don't know what the price is.
Guys, it was a patient endeavor, but we did it. Do you see that? That's blue skies and sunlight after work when I'm about to run. Yeah, sunsets are closer to 5 p.m. now in Seattle, which is awesome, which means the days of running exclusively in the headlamp are almost over. However, I will be missing that because I just felt really awesome running in the dark. Kind of made me feel like I was like really like tactical runner, or I was like really serious for some reason. But it's still very cold outside, and today I have a 3-mile run. I have lower mileage this week. I think I'm only running 13 miles, but I have a 4-mile race pace run tomorrow, and then I have to race a 5k this weekend. And I'm glad for the lower miles, but kind of worried about the higher intensity. I'm supposed to be starting my period at the end of the week, and I'm really just feeling exhausted and tired. And I just know the runs are going to be kind of a slog. But today I am hoping to take it really relaxed and very, very easy. I am listening to an audiobook, and I've found that listening to those while I run just it's really relaxing. So looking forward to doing that today and running in this sunset. Yay! I'm excited. Look at that. Spring is fast approaching. Yay! Also, I'm forgetting if I've mentioned this in the first half of this like half marathon training series, like why I'm always in my car. I always change in the back seat of my car before I go out to run. That's why I be filming in here. But I just wanted to say I got new shoes. I'm so excited. I'm running in the Brooks Glycerin 22s. These were what I was running in prior, but I'm close to like 450 miles in those, and I just felt like I was really feeling the impact of the pavement. So I picked up another pair, and these just went on sale. But these are kind of like a purple and like yellow color, but mostly still white. And I'm really excited about these. So yeah, first run will be today. It's really crazy how bright brand new shoes look and feel. But yeah, these are them. I'm very excited to break these in. I'm almost done, but I'm so fatigued and I want to stop so bad. This is is kind of annoying. As you can see, I'm sweating pretty bad after that run, even though I was keeping it chill. I mean, stats wise, it was 11:10 pace, 154 BPM for my heart rate, which was a little higher than I would want it to be for like an easy 3-mile run, but I was feeling so fatigued during that run. Oh my god, like every part of that felt way harder than like my 8-mile long run or like a workout I've done before, and my feet were kind of cramping in my new shoes. I don't think I laced them up correctly, and it was the first run. I don't know, to be honest, didn't really feel that good, but the run went by really fast. So yeah, it's so freaking pretty outside though. Like, I can't believe how bright it looks, and I can record myself and you guys can still see me, and I didn't need my headlamp at all. It's really exciting. I'm happy to be running in the sunshine again. Guys, it's been a day and traffic was so horrible leaving work. I'm here now and it's 5 p.m. and it's basically the sun's gonna be down, so I'll be running in the dark, which is fine. But I have a 4-mile race pace workout today, and I'm a little bit scared because I'm really tired and I'm really hungry right now, so I'm having a gel beforehand, and I'm hoping this gets me through this workout. But I'm just gonna have to put something in my earbuds and just try to have that pace me throughout, and yeah, let's see how it goes. Probably won't be any footage of me actively running it, but I will definitely check in after. Wish me luck. Just to recap my workout that I just did, I did my 4-mile pace workout tonight. The target was 10-minute miles. I ended up at 9:48 average per mile. It felt good. I definitely felt like I was slogging through the workout. I don't know, part of me was just like, oh my god, I'm like ready for this to be over, although it wasn't like too hard on my legs or anything. I just wanted to be done running and just to come home. So it's just how I tend to always feel like right before I start my cycle. I know other girlies probably relate. I'm hashtag luteal, and I'm not using it as an excuse, but I am, like, I know when my body just feels different throughout different times of my cycle, and like, you know, sometimes different types of workouts feel better when you're on different parts of your cycle, and running sometimes is definitely not the type of workout I want to be doing. Like, I did yoga a few nights ago and that felt really good on my body when I just needed something slower. But you know what? I'm still really proud of the workout I did. 9:48 pace for 4 miles, and my heart rate was so low relatively for me for this type of workout. It was at 161 average beats per minute, which is really impressive for me. I feel like I used to do my really easy runs like over 12-minute pace, and it would be like my heart rate would be over the 160s. And now I'm doing, you know, like a hard pace workout and it's in the 160s, which is really awesome. And then when I did my half marathon 2 years ago, my average heart rate I think was in the 180s, which and like I've said before, I just have a naturally higher like heart rate, I believe. But like when that was my race pace versus now, if I'm doing my race pace and it's 160, like just goes to show like consistent work and like showing up and doing the workouts. And the only way to get better at running is just to run and run consistently. And I'm really reminding myself that tonight. And yeah, I'm just feeling really proud of the training I've done so far, and especially in the last like 2 weeks. And this has me really excited to run my 5K time trial this upcoming weekend. I'm actually going to be going out of town also this weekend. I'll be in Eugene, Oregon, hanging out with some friends. And yeah, I think I'll be running my time trial on like a river trail that's in Eugene. So we'll see how that is. I will say one thing I'm a little bit concerned about, but I know it'll go away eventually, is my new shoes are making my feet cramp a lot. I don't know if I've mentioned this in the last video, but I have like this foot condition that I've had since high school, and I think it comes from like overuse, but like I used to have like chronically cramped arches, and it's not plantar fasciitis. Like, I've had multiple x-rays done on my feet. I've gone to like foot doctor specialists, like my regular doctor, have gone to x-rays, and like no one knows what causes this like cramping sensation in my foot. But my theory is it just comes from like overuse. And for a while, like doctors thought it was like, you know, extra bone growing in my foot or like a stress fracture, but no one quite knows what it is. And it has gone away for a really long time, but the feeling has just come back now that I'm breaking in some new shoes. I'm not super concerned because I can run through it and I'm like kind of used to the pain. I just hope I can break in these shoes sooner rather than later, because today my feet, or my right foot in particular, was cramped the entire time. And I just, it was an overwhelming thought in my head as I was running, but I really had to tell myself like, okay, not to concentrate on that pain. So yeah, I'm a little bit scared about that for my 5K time trial. And I don't know if I want to run it in my like other Glycerin 22s that I've been running in, just so my feet are more comfortable. Much to think about. Also, yeah, I think maybe it's because it's halfway through the plan and I'm just, you know, looking back at the last like 5 weeks of running and just feeling really like grateful for the process and like happy of how far I've come. But I'm seriously like girl that's training for a half marathon and can't stop talking about it. I feel like that's all I've been talking about with my friends and stuff. So shout out to all the people in my life that have been listening to me like either complain about having to run or like just being overly excited about talking about my runs and like how many miles I'm running and things like that. Yeah, I'm just feeling like really grateful for this process. And if you've ever wanted to train for a half marathon, I think you should do it. It's scary, but it's the type of like scary thing that you know that you're gonna grow and you're gonna learn a lot of like self-discipline. You're gonna push your physical limits, but it's also a really great like learning opportunity. I think that's the greatest thing about like distance running is at some point it's not like a physical challenge, it's more like mental. And running is just such an escape for me. I love when I'm having like a stressful day and I'm looking forward to a run. There's nothing quite like getting out there and like listening to music or, you know, running and just like people watching and just letting my mind go for 30 minutes or an hour or something. I really enjoy running. I've been running for over half of my life, I think, and it's something that I want to do forever. And definitely this training block has given me like new insight to like taking training more seriously and like how like workouts and things like that can be like super beneficial and just kind of change up something that I've been doing for most of my life. So yeah. This is awesome. Okay, running rant appreciation over. Okay, bye. I went to the grocery store after my workout and I was oddly craving ice cream. I don't really ever eat sweets or crave sweets, but I really wanted this and it's a little reward for the workout I did. So I have a little Haagen-Dazs chocolate peanut butter. It's so tiny, but admittedly I probably won't even finish this. I'll save it for another day. But yeah. Calendar update. I feel like it's been a while since I've actually updated on the entire calendar, but on week 4 I ended up at 17.16 miles and the target was 17, and then last week I ended at 18.02 miles and the target was 18 miles. And yeah, my 8-mile long run last week was literally one of the best runs I've ever had in my life, which was really encouraging. And tonight I finished my 4-mile pace run. I chose this little frog because that's kind of how I felt throughout the workout. And then I chose this little fish for yesterday's 3-mile run because I had salmon for dinner. Yeah, this little calendar has been so awesome to have something tangible to show for my training, like other than like the results that I'm getting and like tracking all of it on Strava. And it's so rewarding to like put a sticker and see it fill up. So I highly recommend this if, you know, struggling to like stay motivated or just when you forget all the work that you've done. This is a really great reminder of everything.
Hey vlog, we're here. We're gonna do.
Oh.
Hey vlog, we're here today at Green Lake. We are gonna do. By the way, this is David. I'm doing the David cam. We're gonna do an easy paced recovery run. I'm Amika's run coach and boyfriend. Yeah, it's nice weather as the sun is setting here. Well, it's nice. It's clear, but it is chilly. But yeah, here we go. Amika's putting a hair tie in. Alrighty.
This is what David would consider me putting a hair tie in. I'm basically just doing a braided ponytail. I like this hairstyle when I run because it keeps the hair out of my face.
Braiding. Not putting in a hair tie, braiding.
Are you feeling, David?
Right?
Wow, the camera quality is so bad because it's so dark. Are you feeling, David?
Great.
How are you feeling, David?
Great.
How many miles are we in? Like 2?
1.87.
Oh, right. This needs to be over. Oh my god, no, my camera. Hi vlog, I feel like I'm always either at Green Lake or in bed for this video, but I genuinely am so tired right now. It's only like 8:30 or something, but I had to just give you an update from bed. I have been having really awful sleep these last 2 nights. Last night I only had 6 hours and 36 minutes of sleep according to my watch. I think it was a little less than that though. I was not able to have any like deep sleep, and I was awake for almost an hour in the middle of the night. I just kind of felt like uncomfortable and like hot, and I just like couldn't like have a deep sleep. I don't know. And it has been like that for the past 2 nights. So I hit a major wall today at work, like in the last half of the day, but I had plans to run with my boyfriend David. I'm always like so inspired by my boyfriend because he is just really dedicated about running, and he always wants to run with me no matter the distance or the pace. So yeah, we did a 4-mile run together today. I was supposed to only do 3, but it felt good to just do go the extra mile with him. And yeah, I used to really not like running with others until I started running with him, and then I also would run with my friend Delia. And yeah, it's become really enjoyable for me to like run with others. I will say I was supposed to like have a easier run, but whenever I'm running with other people, it's just hard for me to like get into the zone like when I'm running by myself. So pace and heart rate and things like that, I'm not like concentrated on as much. So I ended up running a bit faster than I wanted, and I'm definitely feeling it in my body and like having like really poor quality of sleep. I'm exhausted right now. So it's 8:30 p.m. and I'm in bed, and I'm literally about to hit the hay right now. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys about my run. Good morning, world. Last night I had 9 glorious hours of sleep. I got back home from Green Lake with David. We got dinner. We got like, it was like banh mi and like vermicelli bowls, but over rice, so Vietnamese food. It was pretty good. And then we went to PCC, which is a grocery store, just to walk around. And then I got home, I packed my bag for Eugene, and I got into bed at 8:30, which I think you saw last night, or in the last clip. But 9 hours of sleep, oh my god, I'm feeling rested. I had a lot better sleep, but I was still kind of tossing and turning a bit. But we're back on the upswing. My HRV went back up last night. Maybe it was hanging out with David that made me less stressed or something. But I'm on my way to work right now, and yeah, just wanted to report back that sometimes you gotta lay down at 8:30 and fall asleep by 9 and have 9 hours of sleep to feel awesome. But yeah, I will report back when Chloe and I are on the road to Eugene. Bye. Happy Friday. Guys, I'm very anxious right now. It's Sunday, 3 p.m. I just drove like 4.5, 5 hours from Eugene, Oregon, all the way back to Seattle. Drove straight to Green Lake so I could do my 5K race. And I'm very nervous. I've had like a stomach ache for the past like hour just thinking about doing this run. I don't feel super prepped for it because I woke up really early. I don't know. I was on vacation. I wasn't thinking about running. Do I think my diet was the best this weekend to prep me for this run? No. And I'm very scared because I know this is gonna hurt and be painful and it's gonna take a lot out of me. So I'm really scared for that. But I'm gonna go have a gel and I'm gonna go run this thing. Also, I'm very over caffeinated. That's also probably adding to the anxiety of it all, but I'm really scared for this. Also, the big Seahawks game is happening right now. I need to run this and then go home and watch that. Okay, let's go. I just finished the 5K and I'm just feeling so emotional right now. That was really awful. I was in so much pain the entire time. I had side stitches the entire time. I went out way too fast. I was feeling so anxious and it just made my heart feel like it was going crazy. I just like felt like I couldn't keep up with my body. I had to stop a few times, which was really, really disappointing. And yeah, somehow I still ran a 29-minute 5K. I really wanted to PR. But just kind of accepted the fact that that wasn't going to happen. And even if I did PR, like, I'm disappointed that I didn't even run the entire thing. Like, I had to stop a few times, which is fine. And I don't know how I like pulled this time out of my ass, but whatever. I'm happy it's done. It's the first run of week 7. It's going to be a 20-mile week this week. I started off with a 3-mile run and I just ran along Lake Washington. My legs are pretty sore, so that didn't feel like I didn't feel super fresh on the run. It felt fine though. I'm happy with how I did. Definitely a very meh run, like 5 out of 10, but yeah. Just thought I'd record because I've been pretty good about keeping schedule with my runs, and my rest days are Mondays, Fridays, and then either Saturday or Sunday, kind of just depending on how I feel. And yeah, I think I've been pretty good at sticking to my weekday runs and not scheduling like social things on my run days just so I can prioritize that. But tonight it's a Tuesday and I'm gonna be having dinner with some friends, but it's important for me to squeeze in my miles so I can keep up with the rest of my week of training. So yeah, just want to say it's possible to, you know, work a full-time job, also train for a half, and also like have a life and socialize and things like that. But it just looks like having to squeeze a run in before you go hang out and things like that. So yeah, that's done and dusted. Not the best run, not the worst run. So, all right, time to go change and go meet some friends. Hello, good people of YouTube. It is week 7, Wednesday, the January 28th. It's gonna be my first midweek 5-mile run. I think the rest of the plan during the week it's 353. Yeah, I'm on my way out of work to go to Green Lake to do this run. I feel like I could choose to be more imaginative with today's run because I have 5 miles, but it's kind of a awkward mileage, I feel like, to find a new place, and I don't really feel like thinking about a new route today. But anyways, I have been eating a pink lady apple every day after work before I run, and I've been really enjoying it. Sometimes I feel like I just need just a little bit of something to eat, a little bit of carbs, and this does the trick. Also, why does it look so perfect right now in this frame? I'm really liking these because they're pretty tart, but sweet still, and the name is cute. Anyways, we've had 15 days, I think over 15 days of no rain, and it finally just rained last night and a little bit of today, but it's dry right now, and I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be dry for my run. So, looking forward to that. I am wearing my new shoes, which are white. Hopefully they don't get trashed in this run, but you know what, it's okay if they do. Speaking of my new shoes, they've been pretty uncomfortable, you guys. I don't know what's up with that. I was training in the Glycerin 22s, and then I just bought another pair in a new colorway, and they're kind of hurting my feet. It might be the way I lace them up. I'm gonna investigate and explore that today. But yeah, here's to 5 miles. I just finished up my run. It was 5 miles, and yeah, it felt quite good. It took me about 2 miles to even warm up, but once I was warmed up, I decided to put some music in, and yeah, the run felt really good at the end. I felt really strong, and I had an overall really good day, so I'm excited to go home and cook some dinner and continue it. Yay!
And making sure I keep up. So if you're in the same boat as me.
It's Friday, January 30th. I'm about to do my 3-mile run. I usually run Tuesday through Thursdays, but I had plans yesterday, so I decided to move around my run. And then I'm still doing my long run tomorrow, so I'm gonna take this one very easy. It's very gloomy out. So yeah, gonna go to the bathroom before I hit this run. So I just finished my run. My calves felt very sore, probably for like the first mile and a half, and I was getting a little bit nervous because I wanted to do my long run tomorrow. I was like, oh, if I'm feeling this sore on an easy 3 mile, I don't know how this will feel. But once I warmed up, I felt okay. I started listening to Wuthering Heights on audiobook. Very boring at the beginning, but it was so boring that I kind of just like was tuned out, honestly. My breathing felt really easy, and it was overall pretty easy run. I went by really fast today. But yeah, pretty unextraordinary run, but not bad by any means, just a little bit sore. So I think tonight I'll be doing a little bit of a Epsom salt bath just to refresh for tomorrow's run. And we're live. And we're live at
How's the sauce coming?
I don't know what this is called. And we're live, but we're here. And how did we get here? Spin alley. I haven't brushed my hair, so. Hey, Saturday morning. Good morning. Good morning, Ballard. Oh, coming off the high of last night of Korean food and bowling and pochi.
Dude, the bowling vibes were so good.
They were really good. The music was really awesome.
And that's the cross training.
Yes, that was cross training. My arm isn't sore like I thought it was gonna be, which I'm happy about. But we've got a 9-miler this morning. Kim and I we're having a slow morning. We're on our way to get bagels, and we have bagel supplies to make bagels. Oh, the
Lox bagel.
Lox bagel, lock in. Okay, I just wanted to get this because it's good lighting. And when are we in the car together ever again, you know? Okay, bye.
Like, it looks insane.
We look like we're at Cold Stone.
Like, okay.
Like 5.
Oh, yeah, brother.
Hell yeah. Cheers. The sound of like the falling sesame.
I like them.
Delicious. And the Cold Stone cream cheese.
This would have been $1 million.
And it still kind of was, but it's fine. It's fine. It's homemade. Oh, spicy. I had no clue where I wanted to run this morning. I called David to ask him where I should run. I was talking to Kim about it all morning. I had no clue where to go. But I ended up at Old Faithful. I'm back in Queen Anne. I'm going to do the waterfront to Pioneer Square and back run for 9 miles today. I've got 2 gels and yep, ready to head out of here right now. So see y'all there. I'm quite sweaty right now. But this run is feeling really good. I'm almost at about halfway. I can like see West Seattle, which is really awesome because I started in Queen Anne. So yeah, feeling good today. I think I'm gonna take a gel here soon. And yeah, and then turn around. Okay. Today I'm having a Huma blueberry. I always stop on this pier to use the bathroom, and I've been blessed with mountain views. Oh yeah. Also so crucial, I'm drinking water out of here. We did it, Joe. I got a side stitch like mile 7, so I had to slow down a little bit, but whew, we're done. That definitely felt like 9 miles, but golly, I'm loving these long runs in the plan so much. These are really my favorite runs that I'm doing throughout these 12 weeks. So yay, 9 miles down, so proud of myself. Okay, it's been a while since we revisited the calendar, but today's run, I'm putting this little wheelbarrow of Gaspard and Lisa because I had a really great morning with Kim, and I also called David about my run, so sometimes it takes a village to get hyped up for a run. But yeah, this is how it's looking, end of week 7. Okay, it's like 3 p.m. now. I started my run at like 11:45. It was like an hour 40 minutes of a run. Excuse me. I felt really good, and I've just noticed every time after I have a long run or like a harder run in general, I feel like sick after, or just like really worn down and tired. So I'm feeling it right now. Like all the adrenaline has worn off and I'm like tired. So I really got to stop planning things and doing strenuous things after a run. Not that I'm gonna do anything strenuous. I'm about to go meet David at a cafe right now, but do I wish I was laying down? Kind of, but it's okay. Nevertheless, we persevere. It's the weekend. I'm eating an apple. I'm not really hungry after I do my long runs, so I know I need to eat. I had this apple and I had like an applesauce packet, and I'll be getting a little matcha in this sandwich maybe, so stay tuned. It's Monday, the beginning of week 8. Yay! We're in the last third of the plan, and it's Monday, February 2nd. I usually rest on Mondays and I'm quite a bit sore, but I have some plans this week and I want to change my run dates around. So I'm gonna go on a 3-mile run tonight. I just woke up from a nap, that's why my voice is kind of raspy, but I'm gonna go have some water, put my headlamp on because it's dark out. I don't know if you can see out there, it's starting to get dark out, but yeah, it's like 5:30 right now, so I'm just gonna go on a quick little run, come home and eat some dinner, and I will be taking an Epsom salt bath tonight because I'm so sore from my long run on Saturday. But let's go. There's 2 of me going on a run tonight.
No one try and find me on Strava.
Kim is going to run with me tonight and I'm very stoked. We're gonna try for 3 miles, so let's go. Woo! Spy Belt sponsor us. Splash zone. Hey Kim, how are you feeling?
We're 25 miles in. And I'm feeling really good. First ultra.
I'm tired, but we're doing awesome.
I'm hitting the runner's high right now.
Too high. We're gonna take bikes back home because we ran downhill.
5K.
5K, done and dusted.
Let's go.
Okay. So I just finished my run and it was good at the beginning of the run, but then I don't know, I just started getting really achy and my like left calf was so extremely sore and tight during the run, and it was just like pain radiating like down my like hamstring and my calf into my foot. I think my shoe was a little too tight and somehow that causes the pain, so I stopped to loosen up my laces and it felt a little bit better. But then I just started getting anxious during my run, and if there's anxious girlies that run, tap into the comments, let me know if you guys ever get anxious when you run. And it really feels like my breathing is out of control and like I'm just gonna like pass out, but we recovered. It was a fine run. My heart rate was pretty low throughout it, which I was surprised about because I was freaking out internally. But yeah, I decided to not do my 5-mile pace workout today because I am going to see Hamnet tonight. I want to take myself out to a movie and it's Cheap Ticket Tuesday, so I need to go home, get ready, like shower, and then I need to meal prep for the week a little bit before I go out to the movie, which is at 7. And then I'm not running tomorrow because I'm gonna be bowling, so my 5-mile workout will be reserved for Thursday. Hello everyone, it is Thursday. I am doing my workout today. I have 5 miles at race pace. I'm going to be shooting for 10 minutes per mile. As I'm doing my long runs though on the weekends, I don't know if 10 miles on race day is going to be doable. I am shooting for realistically maybe 10:30, but I'm going to still do my workouts at 10-minute pace. Just so I can like feel the confidence to know that I can do at least like half the race at that pace, but I might not necessarily be able to run 13 miles at 10 minutes because I don't know, but we'll see. It's a beautiful day out today. It's quite warm. That's why I'm wearing a t-shirt, and by warm I mean it's like 57 degrees. I kind of had a lighter lunch today, so I'll be taking a gel because I definitely need some carbs before I start this. Should be like 50 minutes of running, which is kind of a long time. So long time at like high effort, but it's so pretty out right now. Like this is kind of insane, my background. Okay, but my hair is up. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, eat a gel, and get going. Oh my god, we did it. I'm so sweaty. 9:51 average pace. My average heart rate was 166. I feel really good about that workout. I don't quite know if I can do a whole half marathon at that pace, but honestly doing it for 5 miles wasn't too bad at all. Like, I'm really confident about my 10K time now. Oh my god, this sweat is crazy. I'm wearing a cotton t-shirt. But I feel good now about, like, if I wanted to race a 10K, I could get sub 1 hour. Genuinely felt so good during that workout. Oh my god, the sweat is crazy. It was such a beautiful workout. I'm really hot. I had to roll up my sleeves, but it was so freaking good. So pretty out. It was sunset basically the entire run. And yeah, I'm feeling really awesome. That really wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. And just every workout, I'm feeling more and more confident about racing this half and like doing longer distance racing and just like pushing myself and running faster. Yeah, it just feels really awesome. I really didn't think, like, I don't know, 8 weeks ago I'd be able to run like a sub 1 hour 10K, and I know this wasn't a 10K, it was only 5 miles, but genuinely felt like I could have kept going. Another thing I've been working on and thinking about a lot during my workouts and my longer runs is nutrition, or like when to take gels and stuff. I really have found that before a workout or before a long run, like taking one Huma, and then I'm still trying to experiment if mile 4 or mile 5 is where I should be taking a gel. I think this run I should have taken it like 4.5 miles if I was going to do my half, like 4.5 miles, and then we'll see. I'm gonna experiment on my 10-mile run this weekend when I should be taking my second gel, because on my long run so far I have only taken one before and then like one during, about halfway through, but I just want to see how it would feel like kind of on the back end of the race when I take a gel, even if I'm not going to run the full 13 miles. So yeah, I just love that I've gotten to the point where I feel confident about the distance, I feel confident about my pace, and I'm really just like fine-tuning like the small things, like when to drink water, when to eat, and things like that during the race. But yeah, I'm feeling so awesome. It's Saturday, February 7th. I got a 10-mile run today. But this morning I had to work. I'm a florist. My family owns a flower shop, and next weekend is Valentine's Day. So we end the Super Bowl tomorrow, and I live in Seattle, and Seattle's playing the Patriots this year. So it's just a big weekend for prepping for Valentine's, big weekend for work and things like that. So I had to work this morning for a couple hours. It's raining a lot right now. I just had lunch, I had some spaghetti, but I need to digest that before I go on my run. So I think I'm just gonna like chill around the house right now and maybe take a little nap before I go out. But I'm really fighting like the urge and the anxiety I have from not like running right away, because I couldn't just do it first thing in the morning this morning. And just, yeah, I'm just gonna let myself relax, feel like I'm ready to go on a run, and then get out there and do my 10 in the rain. Okay, I tried to wait out this run, but it's just not happening. It's like 3 p.m. already. It's already getting dark. It's still raining. I have to just get out there, and I'm just like miserable knowing I'm gonna be running for like 2 hours in this weather. But anyways, here's my running outfit of the day. Mariner's hat, because this is the only hat that's clean right now that I have that's like kind of a, I don't know, like sport material. I'm wearing my outdoor research waterproof jacket. I don't know what the model number is. And then I have my Brooks tights on, and then now my socks are just, these are from Aritzia. Then I got my Brooks tights, which I love. These are really awesome, and they have pockets on the side, but yeah. Okay, let's get out there. The universe is rewarding me right now because it stopped raining a little bit. It's definitely a lot lighter. And I made the executive decision to wear my newer Glycerin 22s that are all white. So let's hope that the rain stays the way it is or stops, please. And yeah, let's go have a good run. I'm trying to hype myself up right now because I'm not really stoked about starting my 10-mile run at 3:30 in the afternoon, but it must be done. It'll be a good time. I just charged my headphones if I need them. And yeah, let's do this. I guess the good thing about running right now, after it's been raining all day, is that no one else is really out here, which is kind of nice. It's quiet, but yeah, I can already tell this is going to be a longer run for me mentally, but it's okay. It'll be good. Whoa, crazy statue right there, but I'm in the last 3 miles of my run, and my knees are hurting so bad. Like, it literally feels like my legs are gonna snap in half if I start to run. So I'm like walking and running. Hopefully we'll do that for the rest of the run, but this has been such a hard and long run for me. I cannot wait to be done, and it really is feeling awful. Okay guys, after 2 hours of dragging my feet, that run is finally over. Oh my gosh, I'm a bit humbled and pretty glad that it took 8 weeks for a long run to feel so hard and horrible, because I've been blessed with the rest of this plan feeling just so good, very well prepared for every run. Such sharp knee pain also in the last 3 miles. I get this pain sometimes, but it literally feels like when I'm making impact on the ground, like my knee, it's like sharp knee pain right in the front of my knee, and right as I make impact, it like makes me feel like my knees are gonna give out and like snap my legs in half or something. And it's like, one, it hurts, but two, it's scary because it's like, oh, if I take this next step, is this pain gonna like shoot through my knee? So I had that pain the entire last like 3 miles basically, and I had to like walk and run for the last 3 miles, which was totally fine, and I just kept my watch going. I'm really glad that I finished. I'm glad I didn't give up and just like walk all the way back to my car and just like called it quits at 7 miles. I like pushed through, I still ran, and yeah, that was really tough. Oh my gosh, I'm definitely feeling tired from this week's runs, and I'm getting nervous for the next like 2 weeks. So yeah, I think I need to go like lay down and stretch and take a bath and ice my knees. Hi, it's me before bed. I just spent the evening on the couch after I had a bath and ate dinner. Kim made curry and it was so good, but I just laid on the couch and read my book. Just wanted to check in and keep myself accountable and let everyone know I was resting. I iced my knees, I iced my shin. I'm gonna get better sleep tonight because I'm gonna let myself sleep more than 6 hours. And yeah, okay, night night.